Good afternoon to everybody. Dear participants, members of the European Parliament and Commission, patients and experts. On behalf of Cancer Patients Europe, I am delighted to welcome you to this webinar on the role of EU healthcare technology assessment in national healthcare. Since January, we've been witnessing an important evolution, not only for the HTA process itself, but also for patients' involvement in decisions that directly affect them. With the adoption and progressive implementation of the EU HTA regulation, patients can have a stronger, more structured voice in this process. They have the opportunity to bring their expertise, their lived experience, their perspective throughout the assessments of new medicines, therapies, and treatments. After all, who can better illustrate real-life benefits, side effects, and impact of health technology on patients but themselves? The EU HTA regulation formalises what has long been evident. Patients are experts. They must not be excluded from processes that will ultimately determine how they survive a cancer diagnosis or influence their quality of life and access to care. At the same time, as Commissioner Verhey underlined, patients need quicker access to innovative and life-saving medicines and medical devices. The EU HTA regulation is a crucial step in that direction. By harmonising steps at the EU level, it aims to reduce duplication of work, accelerate access, and address long-standing disparities. Faster, cleaner, more efficient processes. That is the ambition behind this framework. This is truly a milestone. At CPE, we are now seeing concrete results of years of advocacy and collaboration to embed patients' voices in the heart of health policy. While there is still room for improvement, CPE and its partners within the stakeholders network remain fully committed to providing constructive feedback and working closely with the European Commission to ensure continued progress. Today's event is an opportunity to reflect on this process, to connect policy and patients, and to take stock of how the regulation is being implemented so far. So what do we expect from this event? Over the next hour and a half, we will engage in a rich discussion on how patient involvement would benefit the HTA process and how, in turn, this involvement contributes to faster, more equitable access to innovation. Following the panel, we will open the floor for a Q&A session to hear directly from you. By bringing together patient advocates, policymakers, and experts from the HTA stakeholder network, our goal is to connect different perspectives and foster a shared understanding. I warmly encourage you to take part in the conversation, share your experiences, and raise your questions. Your contributions are essential because, just like the HTA regulation itself, this dialogue will only work when we build it together. Thank you for being here, and I wish you an insightful and inspiring discussion.